like Miami.
Miami, 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 Miami.
It feel like Miami.
Welcome.
Hey, G. Shut the fuck up. You're rooting for them to lose. Heat win, bitches. Fuck draft beat. Fuck tanking. Fuck lottery picks. Fuck Cooper Flag. You were never fucking gonna get him anyway. I don't know any other guy in this draft. I was gonna say a bunch of like rookie draft picks. I have nobody. I don't know.
You ran out of picks.
Other person in this draft. Don't even start bringing him up, Frankie, because we don't give a fuck. We got like
that Israeli guy.
Pick. We're going to get some weird fucking European that no one's ever fucking heard of at the back end of the fucking first round. You know why? Because the Heat are in the fucking playoffs, bitches. Fucking first 10 seed to ever make it out of the play-in. Listen, Zaslow on the fucking Lebitard show said the other day, the greatest team in the history of the SoFi play-in tournament is the Miami Heat. We have never, ever lost a fucking SoFi play-in tournament, bitches. Hang the fucking banner. SoFi play-in tournament 3-peat goddamn champions. 8 seed every motherfucking year. We are not scared of the smoke. Eric Spoelstra wants this shit. He wants to get it out of the fucking mud. He doesn't want a fucking first round home court advantage. He doesn't want a 4 seed. He doesn't even want a 6 seed. That's for pussies. That's for bitches. No, we want a fucking 8 seed that you have to fucking fight for. You don't just get it. You don't just get it just by being mid. No, you have to be extra shitty mid. Extra fucking bad. And then you have to win 2 fucking road fucking tough SoFi playing games, and that's how you get to the fucking 8 seed. Not that simple fucking pussy easy way. No, we get it out the fucking mud in Miami. Anyway, go ahead, G, with your fucking weak ass, cowardice ass fucking intro. With your welcome. You were rooting for them to lose, you fucking coward, because you're going on a fucking trip. I'm going to be in New York. I can't possibly do a podcast. It's so hard. I want to spend Easter with my family and look for Easter eggs in my backyard. Oh, I want to wear bunny ears and look like an idiot. Go ahead, G. Go ahead.
You know what? I will do the post-game show on Sunday in bunny ears with Easter eggs. I'll do that for chat.
You fucking better with a fucking basket in your lap.
I will. I'll do it all. And I'll eat it because, listen, they earned it. Welcome to the Miami Heat post-game show. Heat win in emphatic and honestly one of the games of the year. Even all the people making fun of how mid the play-in is, we're saying, okay, this game, it's dagger after dagger.
Wasn't that you saying that?
It was. I'm your host, Giancarlo Navas. With me today, as you heard, was Alphonse Sidney. We also got Coach Lou, and we got Franky G.
What it do?
Where do we start if not Davion Mitchell? Ultimate culture guy comes in, and even I, who didn't want them to win today, I was fucking fist bumping and clapping for that guy because he belongs here. They better pay him. They better start him. They better do everything they have to because that guy is the culture that they've been missing. Frankie, we have talked all year about how they don't have identity anymore, that they don't have a guy like Udonis Haslem. They don't have PJ Tucker. They don't have that, like, fuck you in your face, physical kind of player other than Bam.
Hey, yo.
And they got it.
They went into switch bus mode and showed Trae Young how it's fucking done. Davion fucking Mitchell, player of the fucking game, sequence of the game, that missed 3 to stealing the offensive rebound, keep the play alive, get the ball back, hit the 3 at the buzzer, the dagger, like just his effort, his energy, his defense, man, his playmaking, like his intensity. He's the perfect spark plug point guard off the bench. Just brings so much fucking effort and energy for this team. For this team that's played the most of the year listless. And like you said, no identity. He's helped be the head of the snake on defense, taking it away, making Trae's life hell, poking the ball away, getting deflections, being just a fucking menace out there.
And
like
guarding up, Frankie.
Guarding up. Yeah, no, he's on switches in the passing lanes. Marco on Twitter said he's the Briante Weber experiment come to fruition. Like, how many times have they looked for this exact guy, but just can you please be able to hit threes? And
God,
for
he
the-
would have been so good with Jimmy. Fuck, man.
for like the 25 games or so
Jimmy away.
he's been able to shoot, and man, he's been a revelation, and he just such a fucking monster on the court.
Shout out to chat. Let's just commissioner resubscribed. 38 months says repent Giancarlo for the Heat have risen.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. This shit has to happen.
Hey,
The beam has to be fucking lit because the Miami Heat won. Yes, they won. I know, part of draft beat, but ultimately, you know what I say. You know what I say. Cavaliers have a beer. Bam and Herro, Heat in 5. That's what I'm talking about, baby. that was good. Thank you. I've been working. Oh, damn.
We have a preview for Heat Cavs with Justin Rowan dropping tomorrow morning on Saturday. So if you want a little something before your NBA playoff slate, check out our YouTube page.
Whoa. So you already recorded a Heat Cavs?
Yeah, I knew they were going to win.
Possible to jinx this.
I
Oh
knew
my
they were going
God,
to win.
you
I
are-
knew they were going to win. I called Justin. I was like, hey, man. He's like, I'm flying to Cleveland for the series. I can only do it this day. I go, fuck it. Let's run it because they're going to win. There was no world where I saw. Listen, I got to be honest. I didn't think they were going to beat the Bulls. I thought the Bulls were playing hot. Atlanta, I don't know. A game on the line, you got to win. You think the Heat are going to lose to the fucking Hawks, bro?
Hey.
You think that?
I mean,
you
they
think the
almost
Heat are
tried.
gonna lose? You think the Heat are going to lose to this?
I mean, they almost did, man. Like, honestly,
They really fucking tried.
they really did. Like,
They did everything possible. But one thing I want to talk about is we saw what Davion did in the, obviously in overtime and in the second half. But when shit was against the fan and the Heat were down by 6, 92-98 in the fourth quarter, Spo called the timeout. They came out of that play and Davion said, fuck it, I'm shooting. Because
I
he
love that.
recognized that nobody was guarding him and he drained that shit, man.
and listen,
like,
and honestly,
just a
guys,
dog.
like, we've been talking about Davion all night, and I absolutely, like, to me, like, I tweeted, if Davion doesn't have a contract in his fucking locker, Mickey Arison sell the fucking team. All right,
100%.
like, he should have a
If
contract.
they
in his,
nickel and dime him,
bro,
I'm gonna be so fucking.
You do
pissed.
not lose that guy. Honestly, he should be a starter. The problem is, like I said last game, if he starts, Spo will play Terry. Like, he can't help fuck himself. But we need to talk about Tyler fucking Herro.
Dude.
Okay.
The shot he hit over Kangaroo Jack, that little
Bro,
step back, dude.
they listen, and here's my thing. I have been one of the hardest fucking people on Tyler. Okay. I've and I think justifiably so a lot of times. I think after the All-Star break, he started playing like a fucking idiot again. Before the All-Star break, it's the best season I've ever seen out of him. And these last 2 games, bro, the entire world knows that the Heat have one guy, right? Bam is Bam. Like, he's gonna get you. In last game, Bam couldn't fucking hit anything. They have a bunch of just other guys offensively, and they play in a way that these guys can shine a little bit. You were really relying a lot on Haywood Highsmith 3-point shooting because Burks and Duncan weren't doing nothing for you. Everyone in the fucking arena knows that Tyler Herro is the offensive engine, and he is still cooking fools. Okay, you had a DPOY candidate, one of the best wing defenders in the league, on him today, and he was cooking that motherfucker. Like, give Tyler his fucking props. I know he missed that fucking free throw, but fucking Andrew Wiggins missed like 4 free throws tonight. Davion missed a fucking free throw. Like, everybody missed fucking free throws. That free throw was crucial, I know, but they do not get to that point. Like, when they were down 6, yes, Davion hit that 3, but Tyler made every other fucking big 3 at the end of the fourth quarter.
Oh my
Tyler
God.
hit a thousand before Davion's fucking clutch, his dagger. Tyler was hitting them fucking shots at OT. Like, as somebody who's been on Tyler's ass for years, I gotta say he needs all the fucking props in the world. That dude has proven that he belongs in that conversation with some of these guys that we laughed at him about in the past. Now, on the biggest stage, in the SoFi play-in tournament, which is the biggest stage right now. Right now in basketball, there's no other bigger
There's
stage.
no bigger stage.
Right now. Tonight.
Today, yeah.
Doesn't
there's no
exist.
bigger
On the biggest stage in basketball, Tyler showed the fuck up and showed the fuck out.
I gotta be honest with you. I've never heard an Atlanta crowd that loud for the home team.
No, bro. Let me tell you something.
For the home
Let
team.
me tell you something.
Running ass.
I lived in this motherfucker in 08. And when it was the 1 seed Boston Celtics versus the 8 seed Atlanta Hawks, the Joe Johnson, fucking Al Horford team,
Josh,
and they took them to 7. The fucking city was on fire, bro. I went to every home game in that series. Celtics, fucking Hawks, 1 versus 8. I think it was 2008. It's the year the Celtics won the championship.
Yeah,
and fucking Zaza Pachulia is fucking fighting motherfuckers in the middle of the fucking court, bro. I've never heard an arena. The only other time I heard an arena that loud was when Tyler hit that fucking step back 3 against Philly, in his fucking rookie year. But anyway, you got me off on a tangent. Fucking talking about Atlanta Hawks.
Talk about OA Atlanta lore over here.
Yeah, listen, I was there, bro.
No, dude, the hero stuff at the end of the game. I mean, I didn't think he had a great game going into the fourth quarter, and he just fucking, dude. They needed offense, and listen, they tried Bam in the post a couple times, and it just wasn't doing anything. I thought Wiggins, when I asked him to self-create, was just genuinely not doing anything.
Oh, God. Fucking Wiggins ISO my life, bro.
Dude, I gotta be honest with you. I looked at his box score and I was like, how? Like, all I remember is every shit. There was one play, dude, where I think Tyler drives, he draws a lot of help, he swings it, and it gets sent to Wiggins in the corner. The Hawks are in rotation. Wiggins drives to the basket, and I was like, oh, perfect. Trey Young or one of those guards is coming to help. I go, that's a layup or a dunk. He fucking passes out to Haywood Highsmith at the top of the key. And I'm like, who? Are you Jimmy? What the fuck is this?
Hey.
Bro, okay, I'm happy the Heat won, but the Heat had at least 14 fucking points off of bullshit. Like just 14. I mean,
slow-mo.
Oh, and Tyler's the one that fixed that possession, because then eventually Tyler got the ball back and he scored with like nothing on the clock.
Bro, there was like 2 tip-ins that were, come on, there's like 4 points that were just like, what? No,
the Haywood one?
I'm not even talking about that. The
Frankie,
Bam
did
lob.
You get that Haywood one?
For the Haywood
Look, that shit had me so mad. I'm talking, it's crunch time in the fourth quarter. Obviously, Alpha, we talked about after the timeout, Davion hits a 3. Tyler hits like 3 jump shots. Like, the offense is moving. Like, these guys are hot. The Heat go with under 2 minutes left to fucking Andrew Wiggins ISO that drained 18 seconds off of the shot clock. By the time Bam got the ball, it was 3 or 4 seconds left. He just turned around, and that shit just magically ended up in Highsmith's hands.
But no, and then they had the one Wiggins ISO that he baked in off of a fucking, I don't know what it was. It looked like a soccer throw-in.
A shot at a prayer,
Yeah.
bro. My goodness. God. I don't know how he ended up with 8 assists. This is the most surprising stat. I watched the whole game.
I'm telling you, dude,
Where
I looked at his stat
they
line.
track these? What? This is insane. He was driving and kicking to the fucking fans. I saw it like 3 times.
Dude, he had 28 and 8. And I was like, how the fuck did he have 28?
No, you know what it is about Wiggins, man? There are those plays where it looks like the motherfuckers never played basketball. And there's other plays where like, yo, this dude is him. Like, I've never, the swings. Like, and now I understand Minnesota fans. I understand Golden State fans. Like, when he leaves, they're like, oh, man, I love that guy. But thank God he's gone. Like, I totally get it now. Because, like, I'm falling in love with Andrew Wiggins. But at the same time, I don't want the ball in his hands ever. Like,
At the same time, I was like, get him off the floor in the fourth. I was like, please.
We had 5 points at the end of the third off of slow-mo bullshit. Because, like, listen, those 5 points were great. Slow-mo did not have a good game. This was one of those games where I was like, Spo, a little too much slow-mo. A little too much slow-mo, right? Because I felt like Alec Burks and Duncan had a short leash. Justifiably
what else
so.
is new?
No, justifiably so, right? Like, they weren't doing anything. Like Duncan had one good play, one really cool, like nice 3. But like they just weren't giving you enough for them to stay on the floor. Somehow slow-mo just like slipped through the cracks. But he had some good plays. But I do want to point out one thing, guys. Like, I know that, listen, I'm not the best X's and O's guys. I'm more of I'm vibes, okay? I'm gonna admit it. Like, I'm saying I'm not Frankie. I'm not a 2K coach. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know horns in Spain like fucking G. But I fucking told you guys, if they lose this game, Lou, who did I say was going to be the reason if they lose this game?
Eric Spoelstra.
George Niang.
Oh,
I
yeah,
fucking
did say
told
that.
you guys.
You did.
You did say
Beware
that.
of George fucking Niang.
You did.
Did I not?
Listen, he changed the game. When he came in the game, Atlanta had a pulse.
He almost won the game too.
Bro, every time he touched the ball, I listen. This may be a little bit fucking too much information, but I shit myself a little bit. Like, just
I mean, Chad said they were clenched.
Every fucking time he touched the ball. Like when he shot that off balance 3 in overtime, bro, I thought that was
Horrified.
clean. I thought that was money.
Purell.
But the good thing is he did just turn back into George Niang at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's what happened.
He shot
20 minutes
20
plus.
he shot 28% from 3 this game.
Bro,
It didn't feel that way.
I swear to God, he only missed that one.
Dude, I swear to God, I was like, wait, are you serious? It did not feel that way.
Listen, I'm telling you, the whole time I'm fucking terrified of Karis LeVert and fucking George Niang.
Dude, I saw someone on the timeline say that Karis LeVert looks like if you drew Jaylen Brown from memory.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Karis could have won the game too. I mean, he did that pump fake on the open 3, and I was like, oof.
Karis LeVert
Chad's
looks
right.
like a fucking out of work battle rapper.
Ian Eagle kept calling him G-Wagon. Where did that come from?
Who was G-Wagon?
Karis LeVert's
George
G-Wagon?
Niang.
Oh, Niang. Oh, that's a pretty accurate description.
I like Great Barrier Thief better. That one's a good one.
Yeah, but that's for
hate
Dyson
that guy.
Daniels. It's a different
Dude,
guy.
he was peak annoying, but
You can't be built like me and be in an NBA. I just honestly, I think I have fucking more muscle mass than he does. Like it's just not right.
Then Kangaroo Jack.
Then George
G-Wagon.
Niang.
Oh, George Niang. Yeah, George Niang has the.
There's
dad
only
bod of
one
all
player
time.
in the NBA I would ever claim to have more.
No, that's
muscle
true.
mass.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So listen, fantastic game. One of the games of the season. I want to talk a little bit about Ware as well because I thought in our preview we kind of talked about him being an important part of this game. Did not play the fourth quarter. I was surprised about that. Obviously, I mean they had a great to close the game. I mean they only scored 20 in the fourth, so I mean you could argue that, but clearly the closing lineup was enough to win the game. Did you guys like that decision not to play him? I understand that Atlanta was a little more flexible.
No,
you did not like the decision.
I did not like it at all.
I didn't either, but
like I was saying, at some point, there was a stretch there in the fourth where we played down to the Hawks as opposed to imposing. Ware had been good this game, and this was an X factor. This was going to be a key, in my opinion. It was going to be a key is can you hide Ware? And they did. They were doing so on Mohamed Gay, but it got to a point throw him out there and let him guard a Kongu. That's what you have Bam for. Bam was shutting everything down. He was sensational. So
God, he was so good defensively.
Yeah, no, this was Depoy. Put this entire film in the fucking Naismith Hall of Fame. Where is it, Frankie? In Connecticut, Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Somewhere up there, man. I don't fucking know.
Springfield,
I guess. Yeah, whatever. But put it up there.
Ohio.
There's a lot of Springfields.
Oh, that's the whole joke in the Simpsons. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There you go. No, but yeah, there was just I thought there was moments that they could have put Ware in as opposed to just fucking playing down to the Atlanta Hawks.
For sure.
Ware was imposing, whether it was on the glass. He even had a nice tough shot. He didn't feel like a negative defensively, mostly because he was kept away from main actions. But you try to find him. Yeah, just try to find him.
It's not that Ware should have played over anybody per se, right? I just don't agree with nowhere fourth quarter minutes.
Yeah.
I really do. I do love the Highsmith, Wiggins, Mitchell, Bam lineups. To me, that shit is fucking fire. Switchable as shit. But the funny thing is, I think G pointed out on the timeline, they have all these guys, and somehow they allow the Tyler switch so easily.
Every time, dude. Trae Young got it every time he wanted, and I was like, why are we just giving it to them?
I mean, and they would switch early, G.
Dude, yeah.
They were switching early. I was like, I didn't understand that, but I do love.
It was a soft ass screen too. No, you don't even have to fight through a screen.
It's the plan. But now I will say, let me more props to Tyler. He held up, in my opinion. Frankie, but here's the thing. He held up, but the problem is now other guys are cheating off their man to help Tyler. Like there was at the end of I think it was the end of the third. I can't remember what quarter it was. It was the end of the quarter, and I keep saying Haywood is cheating off of his man, and it is the most simple swing pass, and you got a little wing three, and it's like boom, cash. And because they're afraid of Tyler soloed on Trey, then why did you fucking switch so easily?
I don't get it.
It makes
That
no
shit
sense.
Drives me up a fucking wall, bro. There are so many possessions where, like Frankie said, it's not. They're like set a brush screen, a soft little whatever, and they'll immediately get the switch right. And I was like, why are you doing that? There was one possession where they did a hard show early, almost at like the logo, and Trae Young was a little bit frazzled by it. Atlanta ended up scoring in that possession, but it was kind of a broken play, and Okongwu got the ball in a fortunate position. I don't know. I don't get it. I get frustrated by it. I'm actually glad that Spo took Tyler out of the game for offense defense, which is something that he
didn't do that at the end of the game.
He didn't do it.
I thought he did. I thought he took Tyler out.
He was guarding
No,
Daniels.
I don't think he ever did it.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, like I was
I'm
fucking
sorry.
Jeff's
I was
asking-
hocking that shit down. He said Tyler's in the game.
Just asking why he's off drinking out of an oil filter.
It's all the what is it?
Let me tell you guys.
It's called Friday night, motherfucker.
It's
We're
all
not
the
getting
Florida
paid
in the
for this.
water. It's
We're not
fucking
getting paid for
piss.
this, and I don't believe in pre-mixed cocktails as a personal friend of Brass Jazz. Okay, but this is the fucking best pre-mixed cocktail you will ever fucking find in your life. Okay, we need to get sponsored. Gee, we should have got paid for that, but
We got to get paid for that.
bro, this shit is fucking fire.
Take it back off camera.
If you like old fashions,
I'm gonna edit this and blur it. Don't worry.
yeah, until you fucking pay me, it's like a hostage situation. Like until you pay me, like this shit. I'm telling you, if you like old fashions, this motherfucker.
For the
I'm
podcast
cooking-
audience, we're not gonna say the name.
I
That
actually might
shit is
stay up late and
cooking.
watch that other shitty fucking playing game.
That other shitty playing game is gonna be a real shit fest.
Ja and AD already got into it.
I
But
fucking hate John.
I got a
Moran.
tweet. We got
I
a
fucking
tweet
hate
here
AD.
from Hawks Beat.
Both of them.
We got Hawks beat. Brian at 8:56 p.m. We should have kept PJ Tucker over Davion Mitchell. What kind of take is that, Brian?
Bro,
Is that
because-
actually Brian?
That is actually Brian.
What the fuck, dude?
honestly, I never heard of Davion Mitchell a day in my life, and I didn't agree with that on April 18th, 2025.
That's today.
Oh wait, I thought it was. Listen,
Have another sip of the cocktail. Have an-
It's that old fashioned.
I was like, take
that
another
cocktail
swig,
is
big dog.
hitting. Also, chat said to pull up Yang's Wikipedia page, so I went ahead and do that. If you want to read that for us, Alf.
George Niang, nicknamed the Minivan, is an American professional basketball player and con artist for the Shanghai Sharks of the Chinese Basketball Association. He was an All-American college player for Iowa State University, nicknamed the Minivan, and con artist for the Shanghai Sharks.
It would be funny if he didn't go to Iowa State. If that's like, if they
That's
fucked that up, dude.
Yeah, I fucking forgot it's April and my birthday was last Saturday.
Happy birthday, Alf.
Listen,
Hey, Heat win.
this is crazy.
Whatever that means.
Whatever.
Mid-40s, bro.
All right, so moving on, a quick look ahead to the Cap series. How we feeling, boys? Alf, how we feeling?
First of all, don't call me a boy. Second of all,
How we feeling, fellas?
there you go. Not great. what are we talking
I
about?
gotta be honest with you. I did the
Hey.
pod with Justin Rowan today, and I talked myself into.
No, it's not gonna
Cavs.
be good. It's not gonna be
I
good.
talked myself into it a little bit. I was like, they
I
could've-
will say we have the best D Mitch wearing 45 in the series.
Yeah.
Okay. If I was to talk myself into it, right? If I was going to, I would say we have the most battle-tested playoff performer in the series in Bam Adebayo. Right? Tiff, my bad. Okay. We have the most battle-tested fucking player in the finals. in the series, and we have Tyler Herro, who has watched a lot of playoffs.
He's been in
the
the most
He's been in the building.
spectator.
Hey, that's playing Tyler. To
Oh, I'm
you.
sorry. We have the two most battle tested with Bam and Duncan, right? Like,
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
yeah, Duncan's been here.
How can we
legit.
forget
And then
about Kevin Love?
we have a former champion in Andrew Wiggins.
And
okay?
Spo, we got Spo.
And then we have the coaching advantage. Now
Kenny
we don't have the
Atkinson's never-
talent advantage. Like they're fucking deep as shit, bro. Like they're big as fuck. And if Spo pussyfoots around playing fucking Ware, it's gonna be a long fucking series. We have to match them strength for strength. Like we know at this point, I feel like Ware has proven himself when he plays, right? Like I don't feel like when Ware's out there, like he's this detriment that like, okay, he doesn't get fourth quarter minutes. I think we need to match him strength for strength. I think we're one of the few teams in the East. Someone in the chat says Alpha's in dick mode. Listen, bro, I have not eaten fucking dinner. If you're watching YouTube or Twitch, I was like eating a fucking Baby Bell cheese as we fucking started because I needed protein. But like we are one of the few teams in the East that can match them strength for strength. Like we have the front line that can fuck with their front line. And we need to lean into that shit. And honestly, to me, if Jovic was healthy enough to suit up tonight, at some point we need to ring that fucking Jovic bell, and we need to go out there with that fucking 3 big lineup.
That's
and just
hates.
That's on
That's
Sunday.
Spo
That has to be on Sunday. If you want a chance to win this series, you got to play Nikola Jovic. Like
Bro,
he
if
should
he's
be
re- if
eating
he's ready.
all of Burke's minutes, all the slow-mo's minutes. Like, yeah, he needs to play. Like
I mean,
start
they gotta
Davion and
cut
bring him
ro-
off the
yeah,
bench.
I was gonna say they got to cut the rotation because they got to start with Davion. I don't think this is a series where you can let Cleveland get off to a big start. So if Darius and D Mitch go off and and I actually think
listen, let's not fuck around with Burks, okay?
That's what I'm getting at. 100%.
It's also like the whole point is to fucking let the young guys play. Like if you're making the playoffs to fucking get these young guys experience, play the fucking young guys.
Frankie, Burks ain't the future, bro.
Burks ain't
I
the
like
future.
Burks.
Burks has been great all
100%
season.
agree.
Slow-mo's been great. We wouldn't be here without those guys. Like they really helped turn the season around. But the future is about Kalel Ware, Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and Nikola Jovic.
Davion Mitchell,
Davion Mitchell, and the
Jovic,
star.
like let's go. Like let's
Hawkins.
go. Let's lean into this shit. And I think
Hawkins is aged out.
And I think this is
Hawkins
the
is
guys
just
that we're
sucks.
talking about aren't guys that are going to lose you a playoff series.
Yeah, and even if you lose, like
It
this
doesn't.
This is
Like,
what you
okay,
talk about
but-
the experience. This is what you rave about that the 5-game series against Boston was for. You got to see Tyler play against that kind of level of competition. You got the important minutes for Nico and Jaime. This is the series. I didn't get a chance to say on it, but like I thought Ware should have played some of the fourth quarter minutes. Wiggins, I don't know how he got 28 or 8. That was the most fraudulent 28
I can't
I've
get
ever
over
seen.
it. I can't get
But
over it.
It does let Bam play to his strengths and guard the perimeter and let Ware guard the rim. And you had to go zone because you're small and you couldn't fucking guard the perimeter. If you're small and you can't guard the fucking perimeter, there's no reason to be fucking small.
Pick a struggle, god damn it.
Yo, you know
play
what's
the fucking
yo.
young guys, man.
Listen, and here, let me talk to you guys about something, right? I know we're in front of a bunch of people, but I've been drinking a lot and I want to keep this fucking intimate. I watched Trae Young shit himself when he saw
Twice.
Bam Adebayo on him in the perimeter.
5 blocks, Bam.
Bro, listen, when I tell you, okay, now I'm gonna get loud because I want all of NBA Twitter, I want all of NBA fandom, I want all the NBA pundits to
Chat,
hear
get
me
ready to
and
clip
hear
this.
me well.
Get ready to clip this chat.
One second, Alf. Sorry, let me just go ahead.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Never speak to me again about DeMontis Sabonis, about fucking Jaren Jackson Jr. Do not ever mention them in the same fucking sentence as Bam Adebayo ever again in your measly fucking life, because none of those fuckers would scare Trae Young the way that he was fucking terrified of Bam Adebayo tonight. Like that motherfucker he shit himself every time he saw Bam. Now, I don't care if Bam scores 15, 23, 30 or not. Bam has been so fucking good defensively in the playing games. And I mean, just overall, like there's no other 5 in the fucking league that puts the fear of God into the opposing best perimeter player like Bam Adebayo does. Motherfuckers see Rudy Gobert on the fucking perimeter and think barbecue fucking chicken.
They think that Baby Bell cheese.
They think Baby Bell cheese. Unwrap that motherfucker and go to town. Wax paper be damned, bro. Like, let's fucking go. When they see you saw what John Morant said. He was like, yo, as long as it wasn't Bam or Davion, that's a pigeon. You don't say that shit about fucking Bam Adebayo. I do not care if he scores 15 points. If he scores 30 points, I care. I do care. But at the end of the day, his value is in the fact that in a fucking big game, that motherfucker is a monster. No matter who he's on, he is shutting that shit down. Now, you talk about the depoy on the Hawks, right? How many fucking little cutaways they're talking about? This strange looking motherfucker. I don't remember his name. Daniels, Dyson, Dulo, Dyson Vacuum, whatever the fuck his name was.
Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah, that dude. Fucking listen. I'm sure he's a fine player, but he looks weird as shit.
That's so mean.
Yeah, fuck him. He's fucking playing for the Heat. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Tyler's cooking his ass, right? Nobody wants to fucking score on Bam. Nobody wants to ball when Bam is on them. Okay, there's levels to this shit. Take me out. Like, why am I fucking? I got bags under my eyes. I'm fucking tired. I've been drinking fucking hooch all night. He's been drinking pre-batch
cocktails.
Yeah. No, listen.
I was like prison.
The takeaway from this game is 3 things. Tyler Herro was him. Bam Adebayo was him, and Davion fucking Mitchell is him.
You forgot.
Build around those 3 motherfuckers. Get Kevin Durant with those fuckers, and
relax
listen.
here.
I tweeted this
Step
earlier.
for profit.
I tweeted this earlier. They are a scoring wing away from being like a legit dangerous team. And I think if they had a guy who, if that scoring wing can play a little bit of defense, can get to the line, can attack the basket. And I got to be honest with you.
There's some guy in Golden State.
No, and I was going to say, like, Miami has a Wiggins contract that I think, and they have a pick from the Warriors that I think they could maybe flip to maybe call the Warriors if they crash out against the Rockets. Be like, hey, I think Butler could work pretty nicely here. You trade Wiggins and that Warrior pick and whatever other salary you need, you make it happen. I actually think that could be a match made in heaven. I think Jimmy would fit the culture. I think Davion, and Bam would really kind of create a strong defensive force. I really think this.
We talking about Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
I stopped paying attention to you guys reading the chat.
You know what I will say? What I will say to add on to
Lou,
what
we need
said,
KD. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but just to add on to what Alf said, I saw that whole game against the Memphis Grizzlies when Mr. Jimmy Butler had Mr. Depoy fucking Jaren Jackson out there and he was licking his chops every fucking time.
And you know who he didn't do? You know who he didn't lick his chops against?
Bam Adebayo when he played us. I'm sick and fucking tired of people disrespecting him. He is the best fucking defensive center, power forward, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, 6-man, whatever the fuck you need. He's the best defender in the goddamn planet, and he shows it when it fucking matters every time. There's never been a game in Bam Adebayo's fucking 8-year career where he goes out there into the playoffs and you think he's a fucking liability defensively. God damn it, one fucking... He fucking deserves everything, man. I'm so fucking tired. You don't pay Bam Adebayo that fucking money to be a regular season player. I know it kind of sucks, counterintuitive. You pay that man that fucking money to go out there and win you fucking games when it matters and completely shut the water off. They call that man fucking water and sewage in Miami-Dade County because when you come around, your shit is cut off. But
look. I was about to make a point and Lou fucking killed me with that water and sewage shit. Look, yo, listen. I'm telling you. I put that shit as a public service announcement on Twitter. Do not talk to me about these fake depoys. Rudy Gobert is sitting at the end of games. He's a liability, and he's a depoy? Fucking Dyson Vacuum? He's getting fucking cooked by fucking Tyler Herro. I'm talking about cooked. somebody should fucking cut that play where Tyler just fucking giving that little forearm shiver a la fucking Jason Tatum, and it's a wrap. I'm talking about Jaren Jackson Jr. Please, my God, don't ever talk about that fucker. I've never seen a some bitch look so goddamn lost after like, 2 swing passes, and this bitch is confused. Like, whoa. They swung it around the perimeter? What's happening? That fella looks like fucking Dorothy in a goddamn tornado.
Fuzz Butter says, if you got the schmutz, Bam's got the guts.
Now, I'm telling you, like, I don't want to hear about nobody else in that Bam Adebayo conversation anymore.
I actually think that the one
fucking
guy
Domantas, shut up, G. Domantas Sabonis? Domantas Sabonis? That motherfucker has never showed up in a big game in his goddamn life.
his most famous moment is getting stomped on by Draymond.
Oh my God! He just be grimacing, and the day he was like, "We need a point guard." You had fucking Tyrese Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox.
Do you know how many
Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox, and now you're saying you need a goddamn point guard, bro?
You're salivating over the thought of one of them.
Fucking trash, bro. Imagine Bam Adebayo with Tyrese Halliburton.
I don't need to. We
Get
have
the
Davion
fuck out of
Mitchell.
here, Domantas.
We don't need to. We got Davion. That's the right fucking answer,
I
guys.
actually think the only big man who is in Bam's class defensively, and I don't think he's as good, is Mobley. I think that's the only guy that I would like say is like Bam's peer defensively.
he can't play the 5. Get out of here.
Have a beer.
Fucking
Bam in
Mobley.
here.
Yeah,
Leave
fuck
it.
Mobley.
Jaren Jackson
more like
averages
globally.
5 fucking rebounds a game.
Just as many
Bro.
fouls too.
At 7
What
feet.
do they call that in Spanish? Grande Pugusta or what?
Grande por
I love what
gusto.
Yeah, that shit.
Grande.
Alf knows more Spanish than you think. I've seen
He
some.
does.
I know more
100%.
Spanish than fucking Jaime.
he really,
He does.
Alf really
Confirmed.
does. I've seen Alf dance bachata in the nastiest place you've ever seen.
We've seen G dance bachata too.
G spins so fucking much, bro. He
Oh,
looks like
I-
Jaime in the middle of a turnover.
I'm going to a salsa class.
He
with-
looks like Jaime on the way to the cup.
Oh my God, yo.
That's
I
a
wish-
grande pupusa.
What does that mean? That shit.
Pupusa's like a Central American like
Tortilla with
yeah, like
with
Yeah,
beans
that
typically
shit.
and cheese.
That's what Jaren Jackson is. He's grande for fucking
That's just
pastries.
Pupusas.
Chat says Alf crossed that line from Haiti into the DR.
Hey, chill. They would have beat my ass and sent me back.
I
Said,
know
no,
Block.
no para tanto.
I would have got deported. No due process. Gee, it's getting dangerous.
Listen, it can't get more dangerous than last show when I said they should have sent Rozier to El Salvador, not that Garcia guy.
And then I said,
Hey,
Ethan
what?
does.
What did I do?
I said
They-
Ethan does what he does off of cocaine. That was.
Well, no, we didn't say that. We cut that out.
Oh, nah, I heard it on the podcast.
Hey,
I'm about to start drinking warm fucking dark liquor. It's gonna get bad.
Yeah, we'll be careful. Love you, Ethan. Listen, we've been running the podcast sweatshop too. Again, I did two shows within 6 hours. Okay, which by the way, tune into that. I can't. I don't even explain it for the pod audience. That's a YouTube exclusive.
Oh my god!
That's a YouTube exclusive.
I did the James Harden cooking.
Oh my god, that might be the funniest single. Frankie. That might be the funniest comment I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
We got a racism situation.
God.
I know Black Boppo.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. That was so fucking funny. Yeah, man.
Hey,
Listen,
man.
I'm excited for the playoffs. I think this is going to be
No, you're not. No, you're
I am.
not.
No, I swear to God, I am.
No,
I am.
you're
I am.
not. You're not. You're
I
not. You were crying the last. Like, don't do this. Like,
I
let's
was.
be real. Like, let's not lie to our fucking.
I'm not
audience.
lying. I swear to God. I was doing the show with Justin today, and at the end of the show, I'm like, Justin, I hate that. Like, talking to you about this series, it makes me want them to win. And here I am. So
I want them to win.
Here's the thing. Here's what I don't understand about the fan. Like, fandom has become too transactional. Like, you guys are all thinking like GMs, and this, like, to me, it's like, listen, I thrive off of emotion. I understand fucking John Jablonka spreadsheets. I understand Brian Goins' cat fucking situations. I understand all the fucking numbers. Listen, I'm a fucking math guy when I'm at work, but in fandom,
You're for the vibes.
Yeah, vibes and emotion, and the emotion of Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro proving that they had something to do with the success of the Miami Heat over the last 5 years. Like, getting their just due. Like, it means something to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that wrestling fan. It means something to me. Like, that's how I feel about this shit. Like, to see, like, you know, the young guys, Pella and Kalel, get some fucking real playoff minutes. Jovic. Like, all this shit, like, means something. Like, to me, and especially when somebody kept, like, there was somebody on Twitter today kept pointing out the fact they're not losing a draft pick. It just goes to a different year. It's not like they lose a draft pick for getting into the playoffs. They just don't have that draft pick this year. But now that draft pick has heavy protections going forward. Like, they are not losing the draft pick. And we lost a lottery pick. You lost an 11th or 12th pick, right? Like, this is not like you were not getting into the top 4. Like, you'd rather have those protections if let's say you're really bad next year. You'd rather have, like, if they picked in the lottery this year and then they lose the protection next year and they're trash, you would have been like, oh, what the fuck? Why did we, like, listen, the most important thing is that, like, as a fan, I just don't understand how you could ever root for these guys to lose unless you just hate the players and hate the franchise. And at that point, I'm like, why are you rooting for these motherfuckers? Like, I don't get it.
If you want the serious answer, you know, like, when rubber hits the road, I don't root for them to lose. But I just didn't want. I didn't want to work on vacation. That was it.
You know, to Alf's point, like,
I don't care about the draft stuff.
I mean, I do care about the draft stuff, but like, just, you know,
they didn't.
Yeah, I'm trying. No, I get it. I'm gonna speak to the people who do care about the draft stuff too. I think you care about the draft because you care about helping this team take the next step and seeing what they have. I think there is value to this team making the playoffs and seeing what they have with their young guys right now. Granted, you need to give them leash, like, you know, they need to play. Like, and trust me, from somebody who fucking has been salivating over the possibilities in this class over the fucking past 5 months. You know, you have to see what you have in this roster. Like, you can, you know, this playoff series is going to tell you a lot about Nikola Jovic. It's going to tell you a lot about Kalel Ware going forward. It's going to tell you a lot about Tyler Herro. Because let's be honest, he hasn't been healthy. I mean, he played last year, but the whole team was in shambles. So this is the healthiest team around Tyler while he's been healthy, and he's been, you know, being asked to do all this, you know, like everything. Honestly, him and Bam. So they get a chance to get a look at some of these young guys. Davion going forward. You have to play these guys. It doesn't matter ultimately if you win or lose. I would love for them to win. At this point, fucking go ahead and try to win the whole damn thing, because why the fuck not? But honestly, like, it gives you as a franchise an idea of who to keep around and who's worth fucking staying.
Here's my thing. Even as a team building thing, right? And I think a lot of us have different ideas of how team building is the best way to team build, right? As long as you had one pick in this draft, I'm fine, right? Because I know they're going to maximize that one pick. This whole idea, they need 2 picks in this stacked draft, all right? You know how many fucking times you fuckers told me that it was a stacked draft and there's fucking Jabari fucking Parker out here playing in Greece? This is what I'm talking about. This fucking nonsense of packed. Oh, this draft is loaded with all these fucking great players, and 90% of these fuckers are busts, right? This is my problem with the idea that team building is like, you need to like make this huge fucking deal out of the draft. What the Heat decided was losing protections on future picks makes those picks less valuable. And my whole thing is like, what I don't like about what the Heat have done, they don't value amassing picks, right? So if you don't lose a pick out of this thing, I'm fine with that. But now that your picks now going forward, 2026 and beyond, are more valuable now because you made the playoffs. And to me, the way the team build is one through the draft. You have that Golden State Warriors pick. You're probably going to get a nice player out of that. And now they have more valuable picks in the future when it comes to getting a guy like Kevin Durant or somebody to supplement some of this young talent they've built through the last 3, 4, 5 years through the draft, right? Like, to me, like, acting like to get 2 rookies in 2025 was going to make a big fucking difference. Like, get out of here. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Like, if you get a fucking number 11 and a number 18 pick, that is not franchise changing. It is not. It has never been franchise changing. It will never be franchise changing. What everyone was banking on with the fucking tanking and losing was that somehow that 11 was going to turn into a 3 or a 2. Get the fuck out of here. That's bad gambling. That's fucking bad economics. Don't live your life that fucking way. All right? You put the fucking electric bills on credit cards on some shit. Like, stop all that. Like, to me, that was my whole issue with losing on purpose. It was a gamble to hopefully maybe get a high lottery pick. Because if your whole idea was to get if you thought you were changing your team with an 11 and an 18,
SGA was the 11th pick.
Frankie, keep giving me outliers, bro. Keep giving me outliers.
But you're begging for an outlier with the 18th pick too.
I'm not begging. No. My point is that it's a fucking crapshoot no matter where you're picking in the draft. That is my point. My point is that no matter where,
I disagree with that because you can't credit Adam Simon with being great at the draft and then say it's a crapshoot. Like that fundamentally doesn't make sense.
No, it does. So if you go back and you look at the Bam draft, is Bam not in a redraft? Is it a
crapshoot or is Adam Simon good at his job?
Okay, in a redraft, is Bam not a top 5 pick in that draft?
Yeah, but is it a crapshoot or is Adam Simon good at his job?
Frankie, in a redraft, is Herro not a top 5 pick in that draft?
Yeah, but is it a crapshoot or is
here's my question, Frankie. Here's my question, Frankie. So if you gave Adam Simon a top 5 pick in those drafts, is he picking Herro or Bam?
I don't know because we weren't in those positions.
Frankie, get the fuck out of here.
Is Adam Simon? Then you're not saying Adam Simon's bad at his job.
Frankie, you think that fucking Adam Simon would have reached for Bam with a top 5 pick?
I don't know. We've never been in a top 5 pick.
But Frankie, he might have taken Tatum.
We haven't been a top 5 pick in 20 years.
You are not. You are disingenuous.
You're being disingenuous. You're literally arguing against it. Is he? Because you're not saying he's good at his job. Because he's only picking those guys when he's in those spots.
Because
when the best available of the 14th.
When you're in that top 5, you are locked into certain players. It's the same way
they had it. You pick whoever the fuck you want. That's the thing about the draft.
Come on, bro. That's why they had to pick Michael Beasley, even though they had all the reservations about him. You have to fucking pick Michael Beasley.
Did they have to, or did they just pick him?
He was the best player in the draft.
That draft also was like weird.
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say right now. What was Bam picked? He was picked 13th?
14.
The entire fucking Heat fan base cried over Bam getting picked 13th. If Adam Simon picked him 5th, they would have fucking burned the fucking arena to the ground.
If he was still produced at the same level, would they have been upset?
Frankie, they wouldn't have picked him at 5.
Why? Because is Adam Simon? I thought Adam Simon was great at his job.
Okay, Frankie. Let's play fantasy land. He would have picked Bam at 5. He would have picked Bam at 5.
Or he picked Donovan Mitchell.
No, he wouldn't have picked Donovan Mitchell. Wasn't a top 5 pick.
He was 13.
But nobody. He was not a consensus top 5 pick. Which is what I'm fucking trying to explain.
They would have taken De'Aaron Fox. They could have taken Jason Tatum. Like,
who the fuck is Adam Simon?
Somebody in chat goes, "Who the fuck is Adam Simon?" It's so
ultimately, I get your point of view. All we're saying is, if Adam Simon is so fucking good at his job after 15 players have been selected, maybe let him get first chance at whoever the fuck he wants. Maybe he would be even that much better.
Or continue to try to win. Continue to try to win,
which is fine. Again, I'm just saying, like, I'm playing
because you guys would have tanked the year that they went to the fucking finals. Because they weren't playing, you might as well tank. The year they went to the fucking finals to get the Nuggets, you guys would have tanked. Yes or no?
I didn't want them to lose that year.
No, they had Jimmy.
I wanted them to lose.
Whatever.
This year,
that year, I didn't want them to take.
I learned from my mistakes. at this point, like I already know who they are. Like, you know, you don't turn down a potential at a playoff for an unknown, I guess. But I just don't like the way you frame it as it's a crapshoot, anyways. Because if it's a crapshoot, we're pretty good at these, man. Because again,
that's why
we hit on Kalel, we hit on Pell, you hit on Nico, you hit on Bam, you hit on Tyler.
Wait. Hold on, wait a second. They hit on who?
They hit on Pell, they hit on Kalel, they hit on Bam, they hit on Nico. Yeah, they hit on him.
Interesting.
Bro,
I didn't like the pick, but
he's starting as a rookie.
But they fucking hit on him. Like they know how to develop. It's not just picking, but they know how to develop.
And if you believe they know how to develop, you try to win, and you know wherever they can pick, they're going to pick the best player available, and they're probably going to pick a player that in a redraft 5 years fucking later it's going to be one of the best picks in that draft. So there's no reason to fucking lose on purpose. I don't think it's like bad. And honestly, you guys are fucking telling me Tatum. I don't want fucking Tatum. Fuck Tatum.
Fuck Tatum. You guys, I mean, obviously, I think having 2 cost-controlled lottery picks is just generally good. I think that them not rolling the pick over, I think it makes their life a little bit easier with the stipend rule. And I know that that's one thing that Lou, you and I and Frankie have really disagreed on. I think having an unprotected pick next year is very scary. And I think that that's one thing that I personally, that's a risk that I'm not comfortable with. And I know the organization has told Ethan, has told other credible reporters that they're not super comfortable with just going into a season with an unprotected pick, because if Bam hurts his hand, if Tyler slips the wrong way, then you're really bad and there's really no light at the end of that tunnel.
Also, it's a better pick to trade to get better immediately.
My thing with that is, if your opinion is that having those unprotected picks out there is bad, what are they gonna? What do they want to have these picks for? To trade? They're gonna get more unprotected picks out in the future anyway.
I'm not even saying for them to trade. I'm just saying that like they're in a very precarious situation right now where like I don't think like they are really one injury. I mean, look how bad they were this year. Like imagine if it was imagine this year, but Bam gets hurt. Like so I just understand the organization.
I get that too.
Yeah, and I don't think there's like a right or wrong answer to this. I just think it's like, what do you prefer? And that's just how I was viewing the pick thing, especially because I got the Warriors pick. So they were going to be able to pick in this draft anyway in a similar position that they would have picked. So
yeah, but
you needed 11 and 18 to turn.
I would have liked 11 and 18.
Around.
Like,
I
don't think it's
11 has moved up.
There's no hope for the future without 11 and 18. You needed both of these. Fucking
all I will say on that front is
without them, we're hopeless.
They put protections on the pick for Terry Rozier, and it's gonna end up unprotected.
Oh, listen, don't start with me on the
protections.
Frankie, don't you dare.
They just look ultimately.
No, it's a crapshoot. The trades are crapshoots too.
They were gonna lose the pick, man.
Frankie, you trade first round pick for proven commodities. Not for fucking Terry Rozier. And honestly, I was one of the fucking few people saying that at the time. Like, what the fuck? We traded the first round pick for fucking Terry Rozier. We
were waiting. Like, what else did they get?
Yeah, no, bro. Okay, so and we were all together on this. That was now. What I will tell you, I do not trust this front office implicitly. I do not. Right. But I also don't think that 11 and 18 were going to change the fucking future. No, I would rather. I'm always gonna root for my team to win, and I'm always gonna root for these guys to get playoff experience.
Terry is a crapshoot, Jet says.
There you go.
What's that?
Terry is a crapshoot.
I mean, the way he gambles, bro.
He
shoots crap from the corners.
I actually think that this is a great time to do really something that we should have been doing probably 10 minutes ago. Our final tankathon of the year.
Nobody cares.
It's time to tank.
I all love it. Look,
Listen,
honestly, since you started this bit, the Heat have been unstoppable. So you reverse jinx the Heat. This is your own fault.
Yeah, this really is.
I'm not listening to the last 20 minutes of this show because I am fucking litty. I'm not gonna even fucking lie to you guys. I did not eat. There's a lot of unfucking.
Nobody in chat wants this, G.
Nobody in chat. Okay, we'll just spin one time.
No, nobody
wants.
No, go ahead. Dallas number 1.
Slow-mo, buzzer beaters instead.